The London Marathon. Should I be doing it? Probably not. Am I doing it? Oh yeah. This is just 6 to 7 months after surgery, so for me it's not about hitting a certain time. My training this time, been okay. I've had a few hiccups on the road to recovery and on the road to the marathon, but in general, yeah, I've not done enough training.
I'm getting surgery tomorrow, so come on, give me a bit of hip surgery. Yeah. Hip surgery tomorrow.
This one? Okay.
This one here.
Wow.
So bear that in mind when I'm missing.
Let's go for it.
Okay. Oh my God.
Too much shooting, no?
Huh?
Too much shooting.
Yeah, it's hip arthropathy, yeah. 5 years of just...
Kick.
Yeah. But hopefully, you know, get fixed up.
It's currently 6 in the morning, headed to the hospital for my surgery. Finally, after all the years, I'm getting that hip surgery. Come on. Am I nervous? No. Fingers crossed it goes well. The x-ray showed that I've got cam deformities in my hip, which apparently a lot of footballers have, and that could be causing the pain which is in the groin. It can go very well, but it is surgery, and the problem with surgery is that you might antagonize the hips. You might make it worse. There's no 100% safety that is going to go well. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't nervous for this surgery. You know, it's been postponed 4 times, so this was the 5th time lucky. Going into it, I was a little bit nervous because I've never been under anaesthetic before. I've never had major surgery. Before going under, they were just talking about where I'm from. I was like, oh, I'm from Seaford, you know, from the Seven Sisters. And then I was asleep. I had to stay overnight because I was basically quite ill from all the anaesthetic. I remember at 3 a.m, this has got to be one of the hardest things I've genuinely ever done. Harder than the Ironman, which is crazy to say, but at 3 a.m, I needed to go for a wee. I physically couldn't go. It took 2 nurses to get me to walk 3 meters to the toilet. I was dripping with sweat to walk 3 meters to the toilet. 6 months later, I'm running a marathon. Come on.
So tired.
Welcome back, HelloFresh, to the channel. I've been using these lot for about 3 years now. It is the night before the marathon, which means I need a freshly prepared, healthy carbohydrate meal. If you don't know what they are, it's very easy. You simply go on their website, you put in your details, you order the meal kits that you want, and they arrive at your door in just a matter of days. You can choose up to 2, 3, and 4 person meals, and if you want to get yourself 60% off your first box and 25% off your next 2 months, plus some free gifts, use the code on screen right now, scan the QR code, or use the link in the description down below. Now then, let's get cooking with the sweet and sticky beef noodles. With plenty of bank holidays coming up in May, you want your life to be hassle-free, and with HelloFresh, you can pause or even skip weeks whenever you want. Now, me personally, I like to have my meals cooked quickly, and this one in particular is a 20-minute rapid one. It makes my life easy, and you're using ingredients I've never normally used before. This is pak choy. I've never cooked with pak choy before, but I'm excited. Just about to plate up now. What more do you want? It's taken me less than 20 minutes to cook my pre-marathon meal. Carbs, veg, protein. Might work. And voila, sweet and sticky beef noodles. Oh, that tastes amazing.
I've never been more excited. I cannot wait for today to start. The atmosphere, the pressure, just the excitement of running through the streets of London with so many people. I'm absolutely buzzing for today. En route now, and I'd be lying if I said I ate my breakfast. Really struggled, as always is the case before any big thing that I do. I just can't eat in the mornings, but cycling towards the station now. It was meant to rain all day, but we might get lucky. All right, we've arrived in Greenwich. Getting excited now. I'm actually getting quite hungry because obviously I didn't have too much for breakfast, and it's happened. The drizzle has started. Hopefully it just stays like this. This is actually quite nice. Anything more than this, we're gonna get soaked.
Straight up bread.
The start of the race is about 45 minutes away. We're here at the red start line. The heavens have opened. Legs feel good, feeling light. This is what all the hard work in the physio room's been for. Let's go. Right, heading towards my wave now. Ah, wave 9 over there, okay.
3, 2, 1.
And we have begun the 2023 London Marathon, and I'm already soaked before it's even begun.
Day 3.
Day 4.
Day 4.
Even when I got home, I relied on Jodie so much, and I relied on other people so much to help me. I couldn't even get in and out of bed. I was very immobile. On the other hand, the first 6 weeks of the rehab was where I saw the most improvement. I got onto the bike within 4 days. Within the first month though, one thing I hated, I had to inject myself every day with this blood thinning stuff. That was horrible. I had bruises all over my stomach. Oh, that never again. Funnily enough, the doctor, before I went into the surgery, was like, yeah, you'll be back in 3 months. Because I had that in my head. I was like, oh, we'll work hard. We're making so much progress. And then you hit the 3-month mark. You're like, we're no way near from being back. Why did the doctor put this in my head? It is more like a 6 to 8 month recovery for me. So, 5K down. I'm struggling to actually stick to my pace and stick to my heart rate because of how exciting this whole thing is with all the crowd. So I just need to stay concentrated and trust the process. It's just over an hour done. Probably the quickest hour of my life. Everything is going so fast. Woo, got a bit of water. Oh my God, this is amazing. Because the improvement slowed down a lot, and a lot of frustration in me, stressing out.
He's running. Going to the last 2 jump. End of September.
If I'm being honest, it's actually a really dark time, like October to January. But saying that, January the 1st, New Year's Day, I was allowed to do my first run. You know, I put all that hard graft in the gym. It was every single day. It was actually horrific, to be honest. It was tough. But January the 1st, I was allowed to run for the first time. And that feeling, oh, almost brings tears to my eyes.
Yes! Fuck yes! Oh!
I was in Sweden. Chris was with me. He was supporting me. Even though I was in a lot of pain, I couldn't do a lot of things. I felt like I could run.
Words cannot describe this feeling. This is just something else. My first run since having the surgery, and I'm about to clock over 5K on it, and I feel great. This is unbelievable. Go, Theo! 15K in, legs feeling alright to be fair. Starting to get a little bit heavy because I've got my name here. So many people shouting, but this is a vital part of the race because I've got to spot my family now, and my brother is dancing. So see if we can spot him. Hello!
Why am I doing this then? Mainly it's to raise money for Laureate Sport for Good Foundation. You know, it's all about helping underprivileged kids through the meaning of football. But also, I want to prove to myself that, look, you've had the surgery, but that's not going to stop you. You're going to prove to yourself that you can continue to do these sporting feats. You know, my plan was to do at least one every year. When I got the opportunity to do the London Marathon, couldn't say no to it because, you know, it's hard. It's hard to get into the London Marathon, so I just couldn't pass this opportunity by.
My heart rate has shot up because of the adrenaline, but that is one of the best things I've ever done. It's absolutely amazing. Wow. Oh, what a way to cross the halfway mark.
Because of the marathon, because of the Goggins video and stuff like that, I am pushing myself quite far, which in turn will lead to these hiccups. Like if I didn't do the Goggins video, I wouldn't have got shin splints. Maybe I would have got something else, but shin splints have affected my training quite a lot, and I'm definitely further away from where I'd like to be in terms of marathon training. Maybe we should have just focused on one thing, but you know, we're here now. We've got to make do, keep pushing myself, and you know, hopefully my body will just get me through the next 4.5, 5 hours worth of running. Across like the 6 months mark now, and I don't know, I just feel a bit like disheartened. I'm making progress, but it's just going so slow now. I'm still in pain pretty much every day. I am getting so much better, everything is getting stronger, but it's just like, it's too long. The looming question that has been over my head, and I did ask my doctor last week, was, has the surgery worked? Short answer is, we don't know. They do know that the surgery went well, and what they went in to do, they have done. But without playing football, we don't know if it's worked or not, because of the way the bone would catch on, you know, the muscle and the ligaments and stuff. We're waiting on the swelling to go down, the hip flex and everything to strengthen around it still, which I'm working hard at. The moment of truth is that first time I play football properly, in a match or in a video, the next day when I wake up, if there's no groin pain, it's worked. There is groin pain. Well, they said they don't want to do another surgery because if you have 2 of these hip arthroscopies, you end up having a hip replacement like Andy Murray. So if it does hurt when I wake up from playing football, then no more football for Theo.
Score 7 goals and lose their team. It's unheard of. Has it ever happened in football before? I don't know. Theo Baker bursting through. He's got their free kick referee.
Oh.
This is it.
Theo will want this.
The last thing that happened before the surgery was this like monumental high of the Sidemen match.
Finds Theo Baker instead. Theo,
Lovely feet.
past Mr. Beast, gets the shot.
Oh.
And that is what Theo Baker can do. Do not let him shoot. He'll hurt you. This is it. Who would you have take this free kick at this moment? So important. Is it the most important free kick in YouTube football history?
I think it is. It's got to be.
Here we go. This is the moment. Theo Baker.
The legend forward.
He's hit it. Pie-face catches, or he doesn't.
Very
He
good.
spills it away, and it's all over.
Obviously, I missed the free kick in the 93rd minute, but I got it on target. There's definitely unfinished business there, you know. We were winning. We ended up losing the match. So I'm hoping this year, you know, I get to play again. I want to prove to myself, like, look, you've had this low of the surgery, you've worked hard, and you can still get back to the level that you were prior and hopefully push on. Fingers crossed that when I'm back, we're back for good.
Mate, when I say I'm like battling off the worst cramp ever.
Oh, keep going, keep going.
Okay. Come on!
See you later. Theo.
I wouldn't be able to run this London Marathon without saying a big thank you to Dave, my physio, and Nike for helping me out. Like, they have just been so good to me.
28k done. Legs are very heavy. Hurting actually. Hurting a lot. But approaching back into Cairn area now. Here we go. That was by far the hardest bit of the marathon so far. The bottom of like Isle of Dogs, that little loop. Oh, we're going now. We keep moving, one foot in front of the other. 30k done. Just got to see it now. It's the last 10k and 2k run it in. We're almost a fourth of the way through it. I'll tell you what, my legs are painful, mate. My legs hurt a lot. But look around us. The crowd and the support is insane. Oh my God.
Even now, like, my hip flexor is pretty weak still. Like, I shouldn't be doing this marathon essentially, but I know I can. I can do this, do you know what I mean? Which I that's it. All I've got to do now is do the marathon. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Almost 32k, just over 31, so about 11k to go. I had to stop for a little bit of a walk and a stretch. My legs are so painful. They're so heavy. I'm hoping to have a little breather, stretch the legs out a little bit. Oh, mate, it's so painful. All right, headphones are in. Let's go. My hamstring. This ain't good. My right hamstring, my right calf, all just tinkering on the verge of cramp. We're in the closing stretch now. Look at us!
Do you want a bucket?
He's giving me the biggest boost. 40k, just 2 kilometres to go. We're so close to the left hamstring. Look where we are. You can almost taste it. This is it. 200 metres to go. Oh my God.
There's the finish line.
I have to celebrate you, baby. I have to praise you like I should.
This is it! Yeah! Oh! Oh my god! Oh my god! There it is! London Marathon's done! Oh my god, and guys, obviously this was all to raise money for the Laura Sport for Good Foundation. It's all about helping underprivileged kids through sport such as running. So if you haven't already, please donate. There's still plenty of time.
The first 2 weeks, man, I was, oh man, I'm always used to kilometres. These mile losers, I don't know how to do it. I don't get the maths. I don't understand the maths. What is a mile? I don't know.